And welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. Um, haven't, you know, same old, same old. Welcome on in. You are cool and liked, and life is good. So, welcome on in. What was I gonna say? I need to shave is what I need to do, but I'm not going to here. But like, bleh. Mustache is staying because that's intentional. It's actually getting there. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what I'm doing today. As usual. As per usual. I have no idea what I'm doing. Would help. If I had a second camera, we could do a journaling stream. But I don't, so our stream is going to be something else. I guess my, tasty treat. Okay, so, we start with, what are we starting with? We're gonna start with opening up a Word document, I guess. So where we go from there. Um, um, Obsidian, we did last time. Could do more Antiforgot prompts, but the tournament's over. So, you know, did the Vilk, mm-hmm, is this? It might be just a let's go through the notes and see what I can find. Okay. Oh no, this is just from last time I was going through notes, seeing what I could find. This is a 17th level druid from Pathfinder First E, First Edition. Let me. Oh, we can use it to calibrate my blah 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 blah. Yes, there we go. Hi, JC. Welcome on in. Um, I don't know what I'm doing today. Basically, I just start out with the stream with hey, let's do something fun, and I have no idea, but it's Tuesday and I should be streaming, so we're doing that. I might end up working on Goth though, honestly, because I need to figure out what to do with the freaking let's see. Yes, God articles for the Sauropods at the very that's bare minimum. So we're gonna start with that, and then as I haven't done a single article except for the freaking I'm not a very good librarian. Um, but I'm gonna try and do some bare minimum stuff so we can have a Sauropod can have at least a little something something. Start with Blandon. I should write up Blandon's. Yeah, that and also focus, which is not good, and I have a gajillion things I'm supposed to be focusing on. But yeah, let's see. I suppose we could work on editing. Um, we're gonna hold off on that just yet. What we're going to do, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go, this is just a random, this is the first one I pulled up. This is 50k counts. Oh, that's probably notes from, I have no idea what this is. I do not have tea. I, in fact, have iced coffee. So, you know. Um, but I do have hydration, and I also have, um, I need some more of that for the next first ad break. Um, which should be at some point. Yeah, they're gonna have an ad break in a minute. They always do one. But, the second one is, water mixed with a little bit of this, knockoff, rapid rehydration fluid. It was, they were selling it. Yes, a little bit of caffeine. This one's hydrating though, because it has electrolytes and stuff. So cut with a little bit of water because it's strong stuff. It was, random cheap knockoff sold for 99 cents a bottle, and it's good hydration, but it's very, very strong sweet wise. I don't know what this is, and oh, I know what that was. And we had exactly stats for nothing. Okay. Um, but what we can do is, I suppose we could do a planet creation. What do you think we should do? Because you are in chat, you get to decide what we want to do. Ah, you're gonna lurk and work. Okay, well, fair enough. That's fair though. It's whoever's in chat often gets to decide what we do. Um, but all right. It's gonna be an ad break in 30 seconds. That because they have an automatic one, and then I can get more water, and then gotta think of something. What we could do, we, um, we could either do planet creation, or I could work on planet creation is fun, or we could do yeah, it'd probably be either planet creation or working on um, what was it? Although back to homesick fanfic. Nope, no. But no, we could do planet creation, or we could do I could work on my GOT stuff. I have to write a GOT article for Leo Hawk is what I need to do. That needs to be the first one, I think, and then we'll see if we can't pick about anyone else active in lore. Because I think I have to check if Dazzling Cat. Hang on, that is the first thing. Is does Dazzling Cat have a wiki article? I think if we're gonna do that, does Dazzling Cat have or wiki anvil page on the great GOT wiki? And that is going to be, I think, first step. I guess we're doing GOT wiki stuff. Alrighty. Yep. Okay, ad break ends. Okay, let me just pop this up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yep. Ads. Our thing. Hello, hello. I should come up with a ad command or whatever. Usually, if I get up during the ad breaks, I'll put Addie up because she's a cutie pie. But I did get back before the ad ended, but I got more water mixed with a tiny bit of hydration fluid. Welcome back. Excellent, excellent. I think what I needed to do is check if let's see. God, switch. View? Yeah, view. Um, Allura, Slappin, Sarapata. Oh, hey, this is the house guide with Sir Trashy. Um, House Librarian. Um, Regional Dazzly Cat has a page. 2020. Um, ooh, okay. So Daz wrote her own page. Um, um, Yes. Um, Yay! Fun fact. Um, oh, I should show you this. Hang on. I should do this. You ready? I know how to do. Oh yes. Um, Daz does have a character article. Yes. Lore is fun. Let me. I can do the thing where I do. Hang on. There is a method to my madness. New this, and then we go here, there. Um, then we get. Now we do the tricky thing with labs. You ready? Let me just make sure that it's the right one, and then we pop. There we go. See, that's Daz's Discord page. Now I have to do the formatting thing to make it look. Yeah, it does the. There we go. Ta. Okay, that is Dazzly Cat's. She actually is. There's some interesting lore things I didn't know about our own regent here. Let's see. Attorney of Tales, a mercenary. Um, yes. Um, yes. Evolved. Yes, Dazzly Cat became a raptor captain. Bodyguard and Rar. And the only map. Um, yes, Dragon Magpie. Oh, Magpie was. Yes, been. Yes. Um. Oh yes, we lost. Okay. Yes. Cool. Dazzling Cat. Oh wow. They. She really like went with it. Yeah. Yes. Hunkered down and waited on the. So Dazzling Cat started out as human and then became dinosaur when she joined House Sauropoda. Leslie started out human and had a dinosaur, but may or may not become dinosaur. And then interesting. Um. 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 Yeah. Um. Oh, 2021. I see. Okay. So Dazzling Cat is a lot of early history. We probably should start. Um, yeah, I think what we should do to edit that. Yeah, it. I think it was put during a World Embers. Like, let's do the first in 2001. And I think that's probably why it's like first couple wars, and then. So I'm thinking we could do is yes. I'm thinking what we can do is do a Regent Dazzling Cat, and then do current, and then a history, um, in her own words, and then keep all of this because this is fun. And then maybe if she wants to keep going, we can add to it or not. Can be added to or not, but just the early history in her own words, and then as a section, and then yeah, that's all we got to do. I will. I should double check that with Daz first, but yes, that is true. True. A lot of um, yeah, a lot of the details that get, the lore has a lot of fun little details that kind of get lost over time. Um, so we absolutely should keep what we got. So what my plan is, I guess we're doing God Lore today. Okay. Plan is yes, this goes away for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and get somewhat I wish there was. I bet there is. What I need to do is find um uh um um what I need to do is go to Dazzling Cat is go to here. Well, find message. And then send a message to Daz. Okay, so Daz has one. Um, with the dinos. Um, okay. Right, so I'm gonna send a message to Daz and ask her what she thinks. Um, of your um 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 let's see. Um Actually, if we had I was thinking if we had frickin' ooh, actually. We have JC lurking. Okay. Yes. Um yes. Move. Um what I was gonna do. Thank you for the ram, the effort, and the yes. Okay, so our plan, such as it is send a message to Dazzling Cat and ask her. Um, we could do is all right. Um, 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 yes. Yeah. Um, um, Alright, so, oh, Dazzling Cat is on, and is, um, um, alright, Daz says, personal thing is in a quote box. Yes, put the info stuff in before. Okay, I have Daz. Alright, so let me, see. It's a lot, but let us see what we can do. I am going to start editing. Oh. The thing is, with editing a live article, is you cannot take it out of commission, so you have to do... Oh, full rework is going to be tricky. Alright, well, we have an hour. Let's do it. Alright, so let me go to... Active world. Okay, I can... change visibility section for everyone. Okay. There is a way to do this. I know what it is. That's got codecs. Maps. Ooh, there's some. Let's go away. Now, activate world. Okay. So, edit. I can edit. Ha. Here we go. This will take me to the editor. Okay. Proper editor. Yay. Okay, character portrait. Okay, well, it's got the... alright, so let me see. Alright, paragraph. Okay, that's the paragraph markers. Okay, so, and mother of bunnies. Alright, let's see if we can't figure this out. Row, column. Okay, so that's the header. Okay, when it began, image, and then column and row. Okay, so why I hate... Okay, headers. So it doesn't automatically freaking... I really don't like the way it's unintuitive and annoying, and the coding is a lot. Okay. 2020. Stretch, fun fact. Okay, cool. Um, heading 4, Twitch clip. Okay, that's a Twitch clip. Column 3. Here's the thing. Column 3. All right, so let me... Okay, the headers. So each section, I'm trying to figure out coding on this, and you get to see behind the scenes of how Dazzly Cat. Hi. Um. Okay. Type. All right. Let's see if that works. Dazzling Cat is okay. We have Dazzly Cat in the stream. Hi. This is her. Let's see. Quote and unquote all the POV history stuff. Okay. So what we would then do, let's see, if we do this, the thing is we need to have something in the front, to then, because you can't just, so if I do, I really need quote and then end quote at the bottom, boom, so, end quote. Alright, yep. And then, wait, no, it didn't work. Hang on. I know that. They match. They turn matching colors. This is, I'm learning. So, oh, yes. Quote is the secondary quote. Okay. Trust Daz on the coding. Alright, end quote like this. That's the one. That should work. Now, unless it didn't, unless there's a quote in the middle that it... Does it need to go after the row? Does it need to, like... Here? Will that work? I don't actually know, and you can't the thing is, okay, yes, preview. Is that work? Did that work? Well, it didn't screw things up too much. Oh, I see. The row and column thing is so you can put the pictures to the side. That was how you did that. Okay, now, that worked. That explains it. Okay, and then you put this one, you put in the middle so you could have a picture on each side. And this one was probably also a picture on each side. This one picture might go in there, and then let's see, picture on each side. I see how this. Okay, and then the side one with the dinosaur, and then final battle, and then these two. I think. Well, I think that it's too truncated to really see. Um, yeah. Okay. Let me see if we can. Let me open the view up. The reason I'm looking at his narrow view is to put it on. Um. But yeah. Okay. It did put it in a box. Okay. So. All right. That is fine. So we could do that, and then what we need to do is then figure out what to put at the top. Um. Okay. Regent Dazzly Cat. Um. hmm. I need to figure out what to put at the top, is what I need to do. Okay, and also make this smaller again so you can see everything. That's the big one. Alright. Okay, go back to edit mode. Alright. Freaking. The reason is. Okay, close. Yes. Okay, back to edit mode. And sections. Sidebar top, sidebar. See, this is the shitty part. Like footer sections, header sections. Like, I can't see the whole thing, so I don't know where these things are gonna go over the top. Like, uh, what do I put? Like, if I could put the whole thing into a sidebar section, that might be kind of cool. Like, I don't know what to do with this. I need. What do I need? I need. Freaking. There's a way to do this. You turn it. There's like a thing where it goes into the other editor, so you don't. And it's better, but I don't know how to. I don't remember how to do this. I'm all the way to the bottom. Yes. No. 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 Advanced editor. Visual editor, old, okay, visual editor is, yes. Um, no, it's neither of those. It's not that one. It's neither of those. It's the old school editor. No, 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 not that one. There's another one like, nope, not that one. It's like, there's definitely a way to do it. That's not Play-Doh. Okay, well, I didn't, not Play-Doh. Okay, not that one. Uselit? Okay. No, but it is in Uselit. That's the thing. It says it's in this one, but it's not. There is another one. There's a way. It's not right. There's another one. Another one that's not this one. No, I'm not though. There's another one that's better. I know there is. It's. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. You're right. Fine. Click sections. What do I need to do in sections? Because you can. Sorry, I'm just the bottom. Display article sidebar. Yes, display article sidebar. Is that the one? Um, okay. Um, all right. That's – good, I guess. Now go to view. Okay. Thank you for being patient with me. Oh, this is the whole thing. Is now in a box. Okay, I see how this is. Okay. So I just need to not um okay. What I need to do is go and put something on the top. Something, and then this will I'm not though. I'm in like that. If I expand it out, I get more options, but it doesn't show like this. But the thing is, then I can't show it like that, see? Okay. Okay, let me do this briefly. We'll do that briefly. Hi everyone, I'm back here. Daz is helping me, and we need the sidebar thing, so I need to be able to see that. So, we're doing the bigger mode, and you guys are just kind of getting there. Um, that's the thing about the working on stream, which I appreciate you coming on stream, by the way. Um, uh, but yeah, this is probably um um something. What we need to do is um Warden. Oh yeah, you get Warden because you got Warden of the Risen Shore. Um, okay, sure. Um, yeah, okay. I think what um yeah, I can send a link. All right, we are working together. We're doing math here. Okay, let me send link to Deslicat. Okay. Um, I can just take the quotes out and or undo edits even. The only reason I thought was like, okay, we need to fix this. That's the problem, isn't it? It's like you start because the editor is so format heavy, you can't just even with like a I hate to compare it to the Greyhawk wiki. I feel bad a little bit, but like the Greyhawk wiki is even with the formatting, the main I don't know, maybe I just think of it as intuitive because I've been editing that so long, but you don't have to format a lot of things. So you just kind of um you can just hi, welcome. Um all right. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just like I don't even know where to begin with this. Uh, Landon, I mean, this requires yeah, it's maybe it's just because there is an easy mode and I just don't know what it is because I've never been able to anyway, the point being what I need to do is go like this. Is get off that and go back to content and like what I need to do is write something. You know what I need to do? No, fuck it. What I need to do is this. What I need to do is that and this. And no, that's not what I need to do. It doesn't look terrible. We can leave it as the problem is. The problem is that, and then we need to figure out is we need a header, and then what we need to do is actually put information on Dazzlin, like actual current information. The only thing is, like, um, um, And I need to drop cap. I don't remember how to do, but let's start with this. And then that. And then uh, I know we can always just fucker no. No, you can't. I just have to keep very careful track. That's why I hate that because you can't just say fucking scrub it. You can't. And I don't even know if it's fine. It's fine. Just gonna do this. And if anyone is reading it while we go, no pictures. We're not doing any pictures in this section. Not yet. Just gonna do just let me think this through. We're not doing any pictures, any formatting, anything in this section. Alright? Okay. Sorry. I'm having a meltdown a little bit. Oh, okay. Then I will go and take all of this off. Give me half a second to fix this. There. And then that, and then I didn't touch anything else. So you can do what you will. You can do whatever you want to do. Just do it. It's fine. I can't actually keep Twitch chat and at the same time. I shouldn't have agreed to this, is what. Not that I shouldn't have agreed to be the librarian, or that even that I shouldn't have. I just didn't realize. I kept forgetting. When I edit the Greyhawk Wiki on stream, I know what I'm doing. And so if things go sideways, I have a little bit more. I don't know. All right. Hello, everyone. Um, let me try something real quick. What we're gonna do is pull this down over like that. There we go. Hi. I can pop myself in and out of frame more easily, so that's fun. Hello. I appreciate all of you being patient with me. We're trying to edit this, and Daz is helping me on the back end, and it's a lot because I can't. The way the screen focus is set. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Couple minutes. Okay. The way the screen focus is set, I can't have. I always have to set up stuff, but if I can't keep the way. Okay, let me try to explain this as best I can. The way chat. Like, I haven't been able to set this up in such a way that I can view chat and the World Anvil thing at the same time. So I'm basically. And Daz agreed to help me, so. But I'm communicating with her through chat. So it's basically a little bit of give and take on that because she's trying to tell me something and I'm freaking out. And essentially, um, Oral Anvil is great if you know what you're doing. It's very, very, very unintuitive. Or rather, there are ways to do it that are intuitive, but they're very simple. And there are ways to do it that are really cool, and they are mind-bogglingly difficult. And all of the GOT articles are in that second section because Chai like knows what she's doing, and a lot of people like know what they're doing. And I think if I understood it better, like when I wrote the GOT the Sarapata house thing, not only did I have a template from Shy, but so once I had the template from Shy, there is a way to fix that's different than this. And I know what it is, and I cannot do it. And I will figure it out eventually what I meant. Like, there's a way, like a completely separate secondary editor that's not any of these that I can works really, really well. And it's not one of the other ones on here. It's like a separate secondary one. And I will figure out what the heck it was and go back to that. This works, but it's not what I want to work with here. And it's not like the templates are all trying to figure out what I want to do with the templates. And I appreciate Daz like slipping in to help me. Um, because I wouldn't know what I was doing. Otherwise, I'd be guesstimating. And the problem with working with a live article is you have to get it to a reasonable point before you can hit before you can end the editing session, because otherwise you put up something half janky, and if you don't understand the formatting, doing that is becomes a problem. But the the Greyhawk one uses more integrated code, and that's what I'm more familiar with working with. And yeah, it means you can't do a lot of the stuff, and a lot of the stuff the sections and stuff are done behind the scenes, and they don't give sidebar. Okay, are you sure? I'm not sure that's a good idea, but okay, sure. No, not that. Let me put this behind here. That works. Let me see what Daz did, and we'll see what. Okay, that's here. Uh, okay, that's oh, I hate this. You, yeah, sections. Which sidebar? That's the question. Is um, I guess it which sidebar? That's um using the. No, I'm not gonna take that. You can stay, but I'm not just on top. Using the sidebar content top. Yes, I know. I'm letting him. I mean, that's yes, I know. I'm not going to touch anything in that, and it's going to be fine. Sidebar section top, you said. Okay. The first sidebar section top is we do. Let me get a headers, right? H1 is what we want, and then we want H1. It's the paired headers that are like. Well, no, that makes a lot of sense. It's just a different code than I'm used to. Um, um, Raptor Captain turned Regent. Yep, that's a good header because it's Regent Admiral. And then okay, and we need to do a drop cap too, but we're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna leave it. It's gonna be that paragraph. So the thing is, it's probably not. You probably don't need. The thing is, I can't. I know it's stupid, but row column. Okay, wait. And column. Oh, I see. Okay. Row. That is putting. Oh, I see. Okay, that changes the rows and columns, so it puts it as that's for the formatting. So we don't necessarily need that if it's just one sidebar with because column, and then the column. There's a column here. Okay, paragraph, paragraph, paragraph. end column and then a column with the image, and then put those in a row together. But if we don't want to create that kind of thing, we can just do the paragraphs as one column, and we don't have to put them, right? We can do that later, but what we really need to know is if I need to do it now, and I don't think so. So what we need to do, yeah, the problem is I need to look at example just to see what I'm doing. Okay, each thing is paragraph, and then yes, end paragraph, and then we do sections. Also okay, paragraph, um, not being able to just separate out the paragraphs by them, like not being able to put blank space in using is a little frustrating, but okay. Let's see. Okay, Dazzling Cat. I want to spell that right. That is important. Dazzling Cat. Dazzling Cat was declared regent. Regent of House Sarapata. Which we need to put a link in is what we need to do. Hang on. Which I think you use at House A. Why does it? Oh, okay. House fine. House Sarapata organization. Yep, House Sarapata. And then you can put whatever you want in the brackets because this article is the actual one. Okay, that's the same way as doing the pipe in the Greyhawk editing wiki. In when was Daz regent? That's a good question. We're gonna say um um okay. Copy paste what you're doing into the second sidebar panel, the one that says content panel top. Okay, second sidebar. Content panel top. Ah, yes. Okay, fair. Uh, there you go. If we want it in this panel, that's fine. Yeah, you and Shy also know what you're doing with the coding, whereas my theory on coding is that bare minimum at most, and then like if you could put the do row and then put picture and then do row, you could do some fun things with that. Like I think I could make that off. Right now we're doing content. Let's see, declared regent in. When did Dazzly Cat become regent? That is a good question. 2025 was um before. Okay, before, right, just before the word um um before November of, yes, of 2024. Right. Um, when King Bob uh ended up taking a sabbatical, was taking a sabbatical, took a sabbatical, right? Yeah, in lore he's on sabbatical, right? That was our lore. Um, um, July turning of 2024, right? So, during the July July tournament, tourney of 2024. Yes, tourney of 2024 when King Bob went on sabbatical. I think that's our, yes, King Bob went on sabbatical. and maintained that position through, I don't know if Bob is sabbatical, and maintained the position through the Word War, through November of that year. Through of that year, maintaining, leading the House through Word War. Let's see. 2000, if 2020 was the first World War, then 2021 is World War II, 2022 is World War III, 2023 is World War IV, 2024 is World War VI. Oh no, 2025, so World War V, hang on. 5. Um, Bard with, and now Archon. Bard, Archon. Yes, Archon, I think I'm spelling Archon right. Yes. Um, 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 Archon is a Greek word that means ruler. Yes, I'm spelling it right. World War V. 5 as in, the number. Okay, World War V. 5 is in the... Because you could do V and you can do, like, depending on stylistic, World War V. Then now Archon. Bard with many names. I don't know if Bard has a page yet with many names. Rose as the Night Monarch. And and maintained, and kept the position for the two tourneys. Two tournaments in 2025. Um, okay, and then we can go with something. Um, Wait, hang on. Now we have to do right. This is the formatting bit. No. Slash P is that, and then paragraph. This is why. She had previously been serving as the Raptor captain, leading the bodyguards, the Raptor squad. She had been previously the Raptor captain. Previous serving as the Raptor captain, leading the Raptor squads. The Raptor squad. I wonder if Raptor Squad does Raptor Squad have a Raptor Squad does have one. Okay, the Raptor Squad. Squad. Um. Um. Actually. Had been a mercenary. And having served as part of the Raptor Squad. For several years before. Previously. Yep. Okay. Having served as she'd previously been okay. She was the creator of Sir Trashy and Sir Jungle Bike. What else? Good basic stuff. Was public during the tourney. Um, um, okay, so I think Dazzly Cat had to slip off back to work, but basically, then we can put in her own words, and then it should, if Dad did the coding word on the other side, um, um, okay, and yes, and had a storied personal history of service to both. Okay, hang on. Let me. What if we did? Hang on. Let me. Yes. Have to remember that I am streaming. Which can I put? Would this work? It's not ideal, but I think this will work. I don't know necessarily know if I need to put my face out front, but um, okay. Hang on. Having served as she is the inventor of both Sir Trashy, of both. Do not capitalize both. Um, okay, does Sir Trashy have a page? Nope. Sir Trashy. And you can't do the blank link thing though. That's the other thing. So, um, what you can do as in the Gray Hack editor is you can say, okay, well that's going to we're gonna have that article created eventually. So what we're gonna do is create a blank link that doesn't work, but it has the name encoding so that if anyone ever does create an article, it will auto link. I don't think you can do that. There might be a way to do that with World Anvil, but that means that you can't link an article that doesn't exist yet and then have it automatically work when that article starts existing. You have to go back and put links in afterward, which is um okay. Jungle Bike and the Dino Drones. Okay. Jungle Bike and the Dino Drones and Sir Jungle Bike. Along with the Dino Drones. Drones that the house has become known for which the house has become known. Right. So then we do another paragraph, and then um, and then do you want to have an introduction to the yeah, do we want an introduction to? I mean, that's a good basic of let's see, Dazzling Cap, declared regent and served before that as the right Raptor captain. And then do you want to have some kind of intro like this is her own words and her own, whatever, or do you want to just um have this as the basic and then go straight into um the personal history as told in first person? That is the question. What we want to do because from what I understand, this is going to be a front part, and then there's the way the coding works is this is the front part, and then there's the sidebar of like a box, and then it's just box of okay. So no worries. All right, so we're not going to do any kind of this is her life story in her own words kind of thing. We're okay. And then I think that's it, right? Everything's closed off. No paragraph. It has to be closed paragraph. But I think everything matches, right? That's the big thing is that you match. Of what I've learned is you match, and that's also um okay, fine, and then unpin. There we go. All right, so we're not gonna do. Then we can't. We're not gonna do any kind of like. This is. I do what I can. I just. and you're helping a lot. Like you putting the code behind the scenes, so I don't have to like sort that nonsense. Is I'm trying to code as best I can, but I am not I'm not as good at coding, so it's always going to be a little janky. Um, and I think part of it is you had all the coding, like this really cool coding setup done. So me trying to add to that kind of throws off the balance because, but I don't think we need to do rows and columns, right? Because we're doing just they're all formatted the same. The entire thing is formatted the same on the one sidebar, which is going to go on top. Top content panel. Yeah, so that's going to go on top, and then it's going to have the big box with all the cool formatting that you did already. It's going to explaining life history. So I think that's okay. So if that's it, yes, we'll do that. Keep that there. Save changes, right? And it's still published and it's still public. And I don't have to touch any of that because we're good. That's the thing about these toggle switches is I can never tell which way they're switched. So it like and it should be okay. Right, we hit save changes. Okay. Um okay, I think we're good, right? Um yeah, I was going to say if anything like that yeah, no, it's impressive the way it's set up and it looks great. Yeah, it's a heavy coating. It's impressive. And if I didn't have to add, it would be like really cool if I didn't, if I wasn't trying to figure out how to add to it and like work with that. Um, but I think I could have figured I think it just would have been like the header and then you had the rows and columns so that it like you put everything in one row under the header and then you did columns. Each column went in a row and the column was one column was text and one column was picture. So you did column all the text paragraphs column column picture column and then row to cap those both so that it um oh yeah, the sidebar that probably messed that formatting up. But I think I could have added like a done that and then do header like a I don't know if you could do a bigger header. You might have to go. That's fine. I think what we would have had to do would have been shrink each of your headers down to header two, which is the smaller one, and then do header one as the you know, this is the work for history in our own words, and then done everything you did down to header two, and then kept all of the cool sideways formatting. If I done like row, and I wouldn't have any columns because except maybe one column. If I was really fancy, I could have done column picture of you coding column, but like the modern. Um, okay, so I think I figured it out a little bit, but still, I don't know if we can do it with the sidebar too, which actually is probably better to do it with the sidebar quote, but I think I figured out how I would have done it otherwise. But yeah, it isn't intuitive, but I'm kind of starting to a little bit understand. Yeah, I could have yeah, but I think I'm starting to a little bit understand. Let's see what it looks like. You know what? Let's go with view. All right. Oh, huh. That is interesting. Um. Um. I would not have done. I would have put it at the top sidebar and not the sidebar. And then, okay, currently held. Okay, that puts that here. I would have put that. Okay, so this was in the sidebar, and then it went to the yeah. That's and then you got the Warden Ridden Shore, and then you got this one. I would have put it in top instead of side, just to cause then it yeah or maybe on the other side. Like I don't know if we can put it on the other side. Hang on. Um. Okay, wait. Hang on. What does it say? What if we tried? Hang on. Let's try something. Let me try. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna do. We're going to try something. We are going to go here. Back to here. And then sections. And then sidebar sections. Like a top sidebar. This will appear on the top of the sidebar of your article. Okay. Inside the sidebar pen at the top of the rest of the data. No, no, no. The text will appear inside the sidebar at the bottom of the rest of the data. Okay, no, that's not what we need either. What we need is to put a header sections. Okay, subheading. Article directly under the title. Credits. No, we don't need credits. What we need is worked on the article regardless of who has ownership of it. That this overrides the no. We don't want that either. That's no, not that one. Design, basic, no, navigation, current article. Oh, that's where you put the frickin' things. I was so frustrated. That sort of. Okay, allow comments display. Okay. No, what we need to do is not, it needs to go in a separate section that goes on top of that. What if um, I, the thing about keeping it in the sidebar is that it doesn't really do justice to like the big, like it doesn't, because that should be like the first big thing on the article is the current stuff, right? And then it should be the first big stuff in the current, and then the quote box containing all of the cool history stuff, and then the sidebar maybe with sidebar stuff, right? Of like the yeah, because that's the that yeah, no, that's mm, I I know you're gonna yeah, sections sidebar yeah, like um inside the sidebar section, and then this one on the top of the sidebar section. No, not neither of that. No, it needs to go because here. What if we did? You're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna test it, and if it looks terrible, I'll take it down. Okay, but I want to test something. Um, I want to test a thing. Oh, puns. Okay. So I'm trying to keep tabs on the chat. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna try something, and it's gonna be, I mean, worst case, we can put it back like this. I promise. If it looks terrible, I'll put it back like this. But what I want to try is something like this. Ready? Uh, copy. Um, then go here. Ready? Then go here. Okay, header. Then we'd have to put this would all go in one row. So we do, and the rows go after the header bits. Yes. Okay. So we go. I don't know if we need it either, but let's do this row, and then no columns because we're not doing anything fancy. And then that's the second paragraph, and then row, and then we need to end row. Okay. I'm doing something a little radical. It's gonna be intent. Okay. Quote. And then um, and then I guess we could leave them as header ones, right? Maybe two. No, not header 12, header 2. Just smaller headers. Images, then each of these. Ready? This is either gonna be terrible or it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna do it. I will test it. I promise I'll fix it. I know what we're doing. Let's see, 2 each, and I don't know, it's gonna be an ad break. No, stop that. I can't. Yeah, no, I do not, trust me, I appreciate the puns. I'm gonna see if this comes. So this one is bring these down to 3, right? If that was header 2, then header 3. Right. This one is 2, and this is 2, and after Captain Turn leads you header 2, header 2, header 2, header 2. And then we're just gonna do header 3, and then column, header 2, this is header 3, and then this one is 3. We're going to drop down each one, 1, and then this one would be 4, this would be, it's going to be an interesting one, just go down 4, column, and then 4, down a bit, it's going to be, no, it's going to think, you're gonna think it's crazy, but this is, it is 306, okay, so that's 4 again, and then I will go back and also 4. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Of course, it looks terrible. It's gonna have to be. I don't know how long it's gonna take to fix all this, but that's fine. Which is gonna be fine. And then center 4, just a little. Then can we go down to 5? We can go down to 5. Okay, we can go down to 5. Good, because yeah. Slow-mo of the fighting. And then hopefully the warning's big enough. That's another big thing. Alright, okay, then, end quote, okay. So then this one comes there. So that's quotes with smaller headings. And then the top bit, heading 1 is this, the Rapting Captain turned Regent, basic information, and then the quote, um, um, uh, okay, so then we should do, I had previously, before that, for, serving as Raptor Captain, um, storied history, something like basic, like storied history of, um, um, as a mercenary. Um, and then, right, and then row, that's all 1, and then if we do, H1, ready? In her own words, and then it's gonna seem, okay, H1, no, it's H1 again, and then I don't know if we actually need that's gonna actually help any, but, and then, boom, okay, now, then the sidebar should still work. Let's preview. And then yeah, okay. Preview is always a little janky, but I think the formatting should work. I think yes, because then it didn't. And then Hesperpoda Raptor Squad. Okay, I think this is gonna close. I think. All right, let's do it. You ready? And then view. Yes, it beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. It is. Oh, and then I have to take that out of the sidebar. Right. Okay. But then we just have to take this out of the sidebar part. Okay. Because it's silly, but dang. Okay. That worked wonderfully. Okay. Then this content. Then yes. Let's see. Yes, and then powers held, previous titles held rank, seneschal, founder settlement, settlements, ruled locations. Yes, and then it held all of that, but like, boom, declared regent of house in her own, and then you have this, and it's all coded, and yeah, okay, it's the coding's a little janky, but like, um, um, we're gonna have to fix that, but like, look at that, it is, and the videos are a little, mm, um, we might have to do something with the videos, but like, they're both, um, well, okay, we'll have to fix the videos, but like, that looks like good basic, and it kept all of um beautiful, and then we just have to maybe do a drop cap. But like, the only other thing we need, usually the Raptor Captain card Regent. Declared Regent of House are opponent during the tourney, but them service stored his in our own words. And then, like, I think, given everything, this looks really good, right? Because it, and yeah, we'd have to a little bit of tweaking on the quote. I don't know how you would fix that, but skin attack, maybe first attack. Yeah, well, let's see. Game of Tomes 2020, the first attack, second attack, third attack, fourth attack, and then fifth attack, final battle. Some of the fighting, warnings to videos, loud metal music, boom, and then boom. Okay, so the fighting's a little janky, but like, I think it's pretty cool. Like, this is what it, and then we just have to see if I can't get the drop cap. I just need the code for that. But like, but yeah, yes, like something like this, where it's like, this is the raptor, then her own words, then boom, with the sidebar, and then you get hit with the, epic thing which you made, which really cool with the pictures and you can still see like the fun little, you know, mercenaries, and all that, Turning of Tails, Game of Tomes, the first attack. Yeah. The difference between the second and third headers, I think, doesn't really come through, but like, yeah. And then fifth attack. Yeah, I think the difference between the third and fourth and fifth header just doesn't work as well. But I don't know. I think it works pretty well. Yeah, the fourth and fifth just go down to third, so it doesn't work as well. But um, footer section. No, that could work. A full width. Yeah, that might work better with more width to it. The being quote block works great, but it, because of the way the sidebar, it, yeah, it would probably be better to get a full width thing. But I think this is good for now, which is good, and it's published. So I also, um, yeah, that is okay. So that is a start. But just, and if you want to do more personal history of later word wars, you can just add to it, right? And it should be, because I think that that was a other thing is, you know, I think from what I gather, it was done in the during the tourney of 2021 to kind of um, do that. But I think a good, and then if we wanted to add, any other notes about, but I think, oh, and even have the little one. Okay, I think that's pretty good so far. Um, yeah, um, yeah, complicate. I believe me, I get life is getting ugly. I need to figure out how to do my own article next. Is here. House. I'm gonna check something. So that's solid. House Star Portal Guide, House Regent Dazzly Cat, members, NPCs, lore and history, Sanish. Okay, wait. Let's go here. House Sarapata. Okay. House Air. Oh. Um, I need to put fix that currently. And actually though, um, Hey, that's kind of cool. They have the plate up there. Um, yeah. Okay. The history. Yep. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, diplomatic relation. Okay, that's cool, but okay. Neighboring nations. Northern Alliance. Notable members. Blandin the Party Turtle. Blandin the Party Turtle gets up as a notable member. Um, I was also just going to related historical events, the Second World War, the Fourth World War. Okay. I was going to actually add a section on Blandin the Party Turtle. Put a secret section. That put him as yeah. Um, but stop it. That's the thing is the freaking thing. Okay. Now we go unpin. Thank you. That is yeah, it's small, but yes. I was gonna add a section to Blandin the Party Turtle, like a secrets section, which is like redacted by that said he has maybe beginning of sentience. He leads the turtle squad in battle. He has control over other turtles and tortoises, and anyone of that ilk can just kind of control them because and then does. But yeah, that was going to be as is added as a secret section because I don't think in universe anyone outside House Sarapata and very few people in this outside House Sarapata know this because yeah, Blandon's got there's more to Blandon than meets the eye, which I was learning after I learned after I did the article and I was about to publish it and I was like, oh shoot, there's like more lore here, and then well, we can add that as secret section. Okay, but yes, that what no 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 nope, we do not want to do that. Nope, stop, bad. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, Minor House became Major House in 2021. Um, in the Nest, located near settlement of Dino. Oh, um, is that Jurassica, right? It's Jurassica is the town. Hang on. Near the settlement of Jurassica, I believe is the technical right. That was what we said. So I should yes, Jurassica. Okay. Let me do that. Hang on. Let me the okay. No. What we need to do that and let me go. Here we go. Yes. Librarian. Um, um, tags. House crest. I'm not. Okay, wait. What I'm gonna find is the lure. Oh yeah. Right. Uh, we had because Mount Mitchell was just put up, so I should be able to find it. Um, Star Alliance. Lupus, the Great Librarian, Scurvy, Void Hollow, Current was Power Plant, Dino Killer, Void Rift. No, there was definitely a Mason Mitchell. Here we go. Um, yeah. The reason I did that. So what we need to do is Jurassica. I just wanted to know how to spell Jurassica, and then we'll link Mason Mitchell. We can just fix this real quick. Um, boom. Okay. Um, the nest. Okay. Jurassica. Jurassica. I just want to make sure I spelled Jurassica correctly because um one R. You see, this is why we check these things. Jurassica. And then actually what we need to do is there we go. Mesa Mitchell. Apparently Mesa only also has one Mesa Mitchell. And then we can put yep, Jurassica. And then it'll do that. And then we can do this, except we have to spell it right. Here too. Yep. Then we take this. Jurassica. Okay, and then a period. Beautiful. Okay, Jurassica. And then we can save changes. Yes. Okay. Alright, that's quick, and then let's go to view. Um, should work Jurassica, and then that links to Mesa Mitchell then. Okay, yep. And the town there. Okay. Just, I also have to do Leo Hawk, but I wanted to see if you had one first as Regent, and then it kind of got slightly out of hand, and then I gotta figure out, okay. What was I gonna say? House. Oh, right. Then what we can do is go to Dazzling Cat, and, um, we can add the drop cap, which is what you do, right? Come on, come on. Thank you. Um, yeah, yes, there. Um, usually, nope, that's just the R. Hang on, just the R. Usually, a lot of the formatting stuff, um, you do it, um, well, you do it around the entire, like, it's all, instead of having brackets around like a letter code, what you do is you have, like, brackets do one thing, and two brackets do thing, and two curly brackets do a different thing, and so you just learn those, which I guess is less elegant, but I think should be good, right? And then we just view Regent. Yes, Regent Dazzly Cat was declared during the Then we have the drop cat because that was part of the stylistic guide. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. I also have to blech. Boom. Um. Oh, right. Bob add Regent. Okay, so after Bob. Okay, when. Um. Okay. All right. Go to Sarapata. Right. House Sarapata. Yes. House Sarapata. You want me to edit bodyguards? Okay, hang on. Let me. Okay. Content. With all this sections, led by yes, the turn is house heirs, bodyguards. Who are we adding as bodyguards? Um, region. Okay, house heir. Oh yes. Okay. Then I think it's yes. Is regent slash seneschal. Sen. How do you spell seneschal? That is a good question. Seneschal. Yes. Sorry. Regent seneschal. Seneschal. Nope. That is AL. Okay, I'm gonna trust you. You know how to spell this better. Okay. And then Regent Seneschal. Nope. Two of these. And then at Dazzling Cat. I don't think actually. I think we don't need the no space. Okay. DAZ Regent Dazzling Cat. Ha, there we go. House Air. I don't have a page yet, so we're just gonna do this. Cool. And then Beth and bodyguards are who else? Beth. Um Dragon Magpie and Darth Tolin. Okay. Um Dragon Magpie. Dragon Magpie. Yes, and okay. Yes, that is the capitalization and spelling we want. Torlin. Okay, yes. Do not forget the okay, Torlin. Yep. That look good? Darth, you're here. Do you want spaces or no spaces? Um that look good? Just basic yep. Just add the people. Okay. Bodyguards, Beth, Darth. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good, right? Hang on. I think that the formatting is wonky with this, because this didn't... Okay, Oh, I think what we... There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, good. I think should be good, right? Alright, I'm gonna leave it as this for now, and then if we want to change it later, we can. But for now, this is good. Good basics, and then let's view it. Let's see what we got. And then Dazzling Cat, Regent Seneschal, Dazzling Cat, Bodyguards, Dazzling Cat, Regent Dazzling Cat. Yeah. Okay, because wait, then we have to take Daz off the bodyguards list. If yeah, we'll have to take. No, right. Hang on. Daz comes off the bodyguard list. Um, and then Daz has to come off the bodyguard list if BFF 860. Yeah. Okay. So it does do link to the same person. Unless, do you want to be on the bodyguards list? Okay, you can stay on the bodyguards list. Actually though, we're gonna put. There you go. You get to be captain as when you're on the bodyguards list, regent when you're on the regent list, and then it links to the same one, which is regent turned after captain turned regent, and then it's like, oh, okay, that tracks. So, um, um, beautiful. Okay, there we go. And then and then that. All right. Um, Helmsmith, huh? That is fun. I gotta do more lore. Okay, but I think we have done some good editing. We've updated a few things on the basics. We have gotten Regent Dazzly Cat into a reasonable shape, sort of. We've blah. Okay, and it is nearly 3:30, and I do have to go to work. That is a thing I have to do. I have a day job. I think we all do. Day jobs are a majiggy. What's it? Um, yes. Yup. Believe me, I'm well aware of not having enough diners to do all the things because, yup. Um, yeah, I appreciate you popping out of work to save me from meltdown and fix the thing. All right, so that is our update, librarian. Thank you, Dazzling Cat, for jumping in, and because it would have been way jankier article if you hadn't helped me with the formatting. And then also hi Darth, thank you for popping in, and we got a few other people hanging around. Um, yes, thank you all for coming. You are awesome. Take care of yourselves. I mean it. And in um, well, in tomorrow is work on the Greyhawk wiki. So we're working on a completely different wiki with completely different formatting needs tomorrow. So that's fun. And then after that is Thursday. Yes, thank you. I think Thursday we're gonna do 40K. You know what? We're doing 40K Thursday. I've decided. We also, at some point, we're gonna have to do the captioning for that, but that was a whole thing. But thank you. Oh, and JC was lurking. She's really cool, and just shout out how cool JC is. But and also Daz. Daz is like really fun. Go follow everyone. Go follow Dazzling Cat, who is in the chat and has not done so already. Go follow Dazzling Cat. She does fun like RPG stuff. Literally makes RPGs. I'll put a. I'm gonna see if I can't. If I don't have a link on my Discord, to her stuff already, I will add one in the links to stuff seen on the stream section because you're cool. What else? Dazzling Cat's really cool. Thank you for coming. Take care of yourselves. I think that's basically it. Tomorrow, hypothetically 1:30, probably closer to 1:45, pushing 2. We're doing Greyhawk Wiki, and then Thursday, same bat time, same bat place. We're doing Warhammer 40K, and then we'll get more. We'll eventually get a Leo Hawk thing, and then we'll start with some like Darth Torland. We're gonna have to figure out lore, and for everyone else, get like I'm gonna have to get lore. Like, what do you want on the wiki in terms of lore contributions? Let's go. We're gonna raid somebody. You might ask, wheel? That is fun. Actually, it should automatically fill like that. I really think. Epic Duck. We got. Oh, we can actually raid into. Not that we don't usually. Oh, there's the cat videos. Okay. Faye. We're definitely not raiding into the GOT. You know what? Let's raid into Faye. Let's raid into Faye. Usually, I'm was gonna go start. Um, but I mean, if Jamie or Taryn were live, I'd probably raid into them just because I haven't in a while. But let's raid into Dark. Let's raid into Faye. And doing, you know, Faye is cool. We raid into Faye and could use the boost. So everyone, go say hi to Faye. Oh, tell her how cool she is, or Faye. I think Faye is Faye. Tell them how cool they are. And actually, we should check this before we raid. Um. Okay. Yeah. So I know it sounds silly, but um. Um. Right. Very I was gonna go and um in I know it sounds stupid to go looking for but it's gonna bug me if I don't. So we're gonna do this. And yeah, see, this is why I check these things. And now we're gonna go raid Faye. Go say hi to them. You probably mentioned it on the freaking in chat. You're probably all talking about it in chat and such. But yes, okay. Let's go and raid Faye and tell them how cool they are, all of them, and the dart's already in there. So, all right, everyone, let's go um and say hi to Faye. And thank you all for coming to the stream. You know, the same old jazz. Same bad time, same bad place tomorrow. You know, you got this. Off we trot.